I like to teach my clients the 80-20 rule. So 80% of the time you should be following a healthy diet, incorporating those fruits and vegetables, watching your portion sizes, and then 20% of the time you allow for those extras. So maybe it's your daughter's birthday on Friday and you want to have a piece of cake, and that's worth it. But maybe those stale donuts from yesterday in the break room aren't.
It's always great to take like that 80-20. Not many people might know that, right?
So I really like this quote. It says, if you don't have a plan and you leave your food choices to chance, chances are those choices will suck. Does that sound about right? So imagine on a Thursday night, you're running errands, you're really busy, you've gone from work to the grocery store to the doctor's office, and in and out. All of a sudden, it's 7 p.m. Supper's normally at 6, and you're starving. Where's the first place you think of going for food? Because you know you have nothing in the fridge at home, you haven't planned. McDonald's. I know someone in the audience that might say Wendy's, spicy chicken, shawarma. So things that are quick, easy, and often not the healthiest choice. So what I want to do is make sure that you can incorporate meal planning into your day to make the healthiest choice the easiest choice.
I didn't know the first step onto meal preparation, and I can't wait to use the steps of where to go from here and provide that for my family and for myself day to day.
Food fear of missing out. I made this up entirely, but now that you've heard the term, I see people laughing because I know they can relate. So it's kind of that everyone is doing it mentality. And I say you have to name it to tame it. So I find if I go to a restaurant and my husband orders a burger and fries, I might want to order a salad, but I really don't want to miss out on those French fries. And I know he's not going to share them with me. So I start to panic and I think, what should I order? Oh my gosh, and the waitress comes to me and I blurt out, I want a burger and fries. That's a perfect example of food fear of missing out. But what you can do to curb that is just be aware of it and ask yourself, are you really craving that food? Is it something you're gonna miss in 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks? Is it something that's really worth it? Is it worth that 20%?
Have you ever practiced mindful eating before?
Not like it was described tonight, no. I mean, I have some friends who are into the culinary arts and or you know, foodies, or when you're doing a wine tasting or a coffee tasting, you take that time to sort of experience the different notes and flavors. But here, to just sort of take that time and really put it into your life in a day-to-day basis of the whole sort of food experience and what every aspect of it, I think that's an important lesson.
Mindful eating is intentional and it's also intuitive, and it helps to restore that brain-gut connection. So a lot of times with diets, we start to develop this relationship where we know what we need to eat, when we need to eat, and how much we need to eat. But that's not very physiological. What if we took a step back and listened to our bodies? What would our bodies tell us? Maybe we would be satisfied with a smaller amount of food, or maybe we didn't want that food at all to begin with. Mindful eating differs from our usual eating practice because it's distraction-free, and I really emphasize this. Take at least 1 meal a day to eat distraction-free. So mindful eating is so important to maintaining your weight, and it's often why diets fail, because they kind of take that piece away, and this is the physiology of it. So it's very important that we practice this as often as we can, and it might not be realistic to do it at every meal, but if we can at least try once a day, even if it's just a snack, to mindfully eat, then it can really help enhance that brain-gut connection.
The exercise that we did with chocolate was very interesting. It allowed me to take the time to focus on what I was actually tasting and eating, and just to really take it in.
From everything you learned, what will you learn about nutrition, take away with nutrition?
I think it's very simple and basic, but to be able to implement it on a weekly basis or even daily basis, the 80-20 rule was very applicable to my life.